Today I wanted to talk about Deltarune, specifically chapters 1 and 2. Yes, this is an episodic release. It's slated to have 5 chapters, and as of the filming of this video in 2024, only chapter 1 and 2 are released. Deltarune is made by Toby Fox, and Toby Fox is also the guy that made Undertale. I played Undertale back in, I think it was 2020. I had heard about Undertale when it was first released back in 2015. I heard about it a little bit later, it was around 2016 when I started hearing about Undertale, and everybody was talking about Undertale. I didn't really look into the game. I didn't play it. I had no desire to play it. Later it was around 2019 or in 2020, I can't remember. I had started hearing some of the Undertale soundtracks on YouTube. Some of the songs from the game blew me away. Fell in love with the music. I played the game. Undertale is incredible. It's such a unique experience, and if you have not played Undertale, you should. Do not let the toxic fan base shy you away from playing this game. It's a pretty quick playthrough, so yeah, play Undertale. Now, Deltarune is the next release. They're not in the, I don't think they're in the same universe. They have similarities and whatnot, but I don't think they take place sequentially or anything. Regardless, yeah, Deltarune made by Toby Fox. It's got a similar art style, same vibe, but it's a little bit different. Once again, going back to the episodic release. Chapter 1 was released on October 31st, 2018. And Chapter 2 was released September 17th, 2019. Yeah, Deltarune is very unique. It still has that bullet hell gameplay from Undertale, but it also has turn-based combat, and there's a little more strategy to it. It kind of piggybacks off of Undertale. One of my favorite parts about Undertale and Deltarune now is each enemy you encounter has a different bullet hell section thing. Like the way that they go about doing their bullet hell projectiles is very interesting, and it's super fun. Really makes you want to try and encounter all of the monsters in some way, shape, or form. So it's really fun. I like that. The turn-based combat once again adds another element of strategy, but like in Undertale, you can do the same in Deltarune as far as you can be violent and kill the monsters, or you can be tactful and spare them, taking the pacifist route. I went for that route, the pacifist route, in chapters 1 and 2. And it was fun. Like, it's the dialogue that the characters say is really funny. Like, the writing is funny. The music is incredible. The levels and character design is super cool, very unique. Like, this game is just super charming. The characters are charming. The mystery of what's going on with the main character is intriguing. I'm not going to spoil any of the story bits or anything like that. Not even any of the characters, because it's just fun. It's like a fun little ride. And I say little. It took me about 7 hours to beat chapters 1 and 2. But once again, that's like less than half of the game, because there's 5 chapters. The art style is really cool. I like the pixel graphic art style. It's very retro, but also feels new and unique too, because we're living in a day and age where graphics are all about realism, and then you get something like this that reminds you of like the 90s, and you're like, whoa, like this is super fun, like 80s and 90s era of graphics where it's pixelated, but it still looks good. The interesting part about Deltarune is that right now, chapters 1 and 2 are free. They're free on Steam. I'm sure they're free on like Nintendo Switch and Xbox, wherever you can get the game. I played it on Steam, and yes, it's free. You can play Deltarune for free. There's not a barrier to entry other than just having a way to play it, a console of some sort. And it's super fun. Like I said, it's a very unique game. I think the writing and the story keeps you playing because you want to find out what happens next. Like there's some charming characters. Some of the boss fights are really cool. And like I already mentioned, the music's so good. Like, I love the music of Deltarune. I loved Undertale's music, and Deltarune is just as good. It's got some banging soundtracks. You'll see a lot of characters from Undertale pop up in Deltarune. Like I said, though, I don't think that they're connected in any way. Maybe there are. You could go read the wiki on it, and from what I gathered, they weren't connected. But you can also go find out more at Deltarune.com, where Toby Fox is updating everybody on the progress of the game and whatnot. He's posted some images. He's also released songs that are going to be in chapters 3, 4, and 5. And he's also stated that they are working on chapters 3, 4, and 5 simultaneously. And I have read, I don't know if these are confirmed or just rumors, but I've read from different sources that chapters 3 and 4 may release in 2025. I don't really know, but regardless, you should go play Deltarune. Like, it's a fun experience. I don't want to say too much because the surprises of Deltarune and kind of experiencing this for yourself is super fun. Like I said, it's a unique experience. There's not a lot of games out there like this. Honestly, I can't even point to one. I do still need to play some of the games that inspired Toby Fox to make Undertale and Deltarune, like Earthbound or Mother. I still need to play those. I haven't. Maybe someday I'll get to it. It's on the backlog. But regardless, yeah, go check out Deltarune. If anything, go listen to the soundtrack. It's super good, and the game's free, so what are you waiting for? Go check it out.